In almost every area of our lives, we have many goals that we want to achieve in the future. Unfortunately, most of the time, we don't do anything to make them happen. This book called Eat That Frog shows us how to change that. It gives practical solutions on how to choose the right goal and achieve it from beginning to end. Pick a goal. The first step is to decide which goal you want to achieve first. To do this, write down the first 10 goals you can think of. Write them down as if they were already a reality. For example, instead of writing, "I want to start my own business," write, "I have started my own business." Then ask yourself, which of these 10 goals, if achieved, will have the most positive impact on my life? Write the winning one on a new piece of paper and set a deadline next to it. You have now completed your first step. You have identified your top goal, written it down, and set a date by which you plan to achieve it. Now it's time to learn how. Create a strategy. Develop a strategy by creating 4 lists: general, monthly, weekly, and daily. These lists will be your step-by-step guides throughout the process. The general list is a list of all the tasks you need to do to achieve your goal. Brainstorm and write down everything you need to do. Don't worry about the order. Whenever you think of something new you need to do, add it to this list. The monthly list is the list of tasks you plan to complete in the next month. Take several tasks from your general list and put them in the correct order in which you will complete them. For the weekly list, follow the same procedure. Take 1 or 2 of the first tasks from your monthly list and write them down. These are the tasks you plan to complete next week. The daily list is your day-to-day planning. On this list, break down your weekly tasks into smaller pieces each day. Each time you complete a task, check it off your lists. These lists will help you develop a complete goal strategy. They will also help you visually track your improvement and serve as a great source of motivation. Time management. Now that you have organized your tasks, it is time to organize your time. Look at your weekly list to see what you need to do next and calculate how much time it will take. Then, on your calendar, schedule the time in which you will complete these tasks. Preparation for start. Now that you know what to do and when, it is time to prepare. Clean your desk to create a comfortable place to work. Then put everything you will need in the order in which you will need it. Once you have prepared the things you need in this way, all it takes is a little mental effort to actually get started. Prioritize your tasks. Now that you have your daily to-do list in front of you, the first thing to do is decide which tasks are the most important. These tasks are your priorities, and you should do them first. Mark Twain famously said, "If the first thing you do in the morning is eat a live frog, you can go through the rest of the day knowing that the worst is behind you." Your most important task for each day is probably the most difficult, the one you tend to procrastinate on. That task is, metaphorically speaking, your frog. To find out which one it is, go through your to-do list for today and ask yourself the following questions for each task. If I could do this one task all day long, would I be a lot closer to my goal by the end of the day? And what is the result of this short-term task in relation to my long-term goal? The truth is that 20% of your tasks will produce 80% of your final results. So the first thing you need to do is identify those 20%. Finally, after you've identified your frogs, it's time to pick up a pen and organize your to-do list. You can do this using the simple ABCDE method. Put the letter A in front of the task you must do. An A task is your most important task. If there is more than one, mark them with A1, A2, and A3, where A1 is the ugliest frog that you have to eat first. Put the letter B in front of the task you should do. The B task has some, but not a big, impact on your goal. Always complete A tasks first before moving on to B tasks. Put the letter C in front of task that would be nice to do. C task is not related to your goal. Put the letter D in front of task that you will delegate to someone else. This will give you more time for A tasks, tasks that only you can do. Finally, put the letter E in front of task that you can eliminate. E task has little or no impact on your goal. Preparing the list in this way ensures that you have used your time in the most efficient way possible. It also ensures that you have been productive rather than just busy. Avoid procrastination. As we all know, the hardest part of any task is usually getting started. To overcome this, the author suggests 3 different techniques. The first technique is to imagine that you have received an urgent message. It says that you must leave tomorrow for a month. This gives you exactly 1 day to complete your most important tasks. To make it, you should start them immediately. This kind of pressure will help you complete tasks better and faster than usual. The second technique is called the Salami slice technique. All you have to do is take a task from your to-do list and break it down into the smallest possible pieces. Then you should do it piece by piece, or slice by slice, like eating salami, until it's done. Finally, the third technique is called the Swiss cheese technique. All you have to do is take one task and work on it for a certain amount of time, say 5 to 10 minutes, then move on to something else. Like a hole in a block of Swiss cheese, you simply punch a hole in the task. The great thing about these methods is that they help you get started. Because of the deep-seated need for completion in all of us, once you get started, you will feel motivated to continue and finish the task. Start working. Once the urge to procrastinate is over and you've started, it's important not to stress about everything that comes later. Put all your effort into just one task at a time and stay focused on it until it's finished. By focusing on only what you can do in the moment, you will not become overwhelmed. Stay in flow. When you work on your most important tasks at a continuous level of activity, you can enter an amazing mental state called flow. It's a state in which you feel happy and energetic, and every action seems effortless. To lead yourself into this state, create a sense of urgency. Every time there is a new task, tell yourself, do it now. Every time you feel distracted, repeat to yourself, get back to work. Do whatever you need to do immediately without delay. The faster you move, the more effective you are. To stay in the flow, block out any external distractions that might take your focus away. For example, block audio and visual alerts from your phone and laptop. Do this before you even start working. If you need to be available for emergencies, create a separate channel. For example, a separate email or phone number, and be available only in those cases. The tendency to start and stop working on a task can increase the amount of time it takes to complete it by as much as 500%. Whenever you stop working on a task, you have to remember where you stopped, start again, and get back to work. That's why it's important to discipline yourself to not stop until the task is done, and to consciously avoid any distraction that might take you out of the workflow. Keep growing. Often, people are hesitant to start something because they are not good at it. Don't let that get in your way. Decide to spend an hour a day developing a skill that will help you reach your goal. There are several ways to do this. For example, you can read a book or article, attend a seminar or take a class, listen to audio programs while you drive. Also, don't forget to keep getting better at what you already do well. Always keep improving. Stay consistent. To perform at a high level and stay consistent day after day, try to keep your energy levels high. Get enough sleep, take a complete rest from work at least 1 day a week, take a vacation, eat well, and exercise. This way, when you are rested and energized, you will be able to accomplish 2 to 5 times more. Also, try to develop an optimistic perspective. Find the good in every situation. Learn from every obstacle. Seek a solution to every problem. This will help you guide and encourage yourself in the best possible way throughout the entire process of achieving your goal. Thank you for watching. If you would like to learn more about the methods mentioned in this video, please feel free to check out our videos on those topics as well. You can find more details and links in the description below. Thank you for your time.